Well, some pretty shocking footage here showing bold BART fare evaders by the dozen.
Yeah, it turns out it is happening despite a year-long crackdown on the cheaters. KPIX 5's Susie Steimle is live with an original report. Susie?
Well, Veronica and Ken, if you've ridden BART for any amount of time, you've likely seen people do this, fare evading. They jump over these turnstiles. Some of them will push these ones up because they know they will stay open, and others will push their way through the emergency exit here. It's an expensive problem. BART estimates that this costs the transit agency as much as $25 million a year. So last year, they launched a new team to tackle this problem. That team, plus some security measures, cost the agency $1.3 million more dollars. So is it working? Not yet. At 5 different stations on 4 different days, we caught hundreds of people riding BART for free. The easiest way in, the emergency exit. We watched people cruising through it like it was nothing in both directions, even holding it open as a courtesy for others, obviously familiar with the route. The occasional scolding from a station employee didn't seem to be much of a deterrent. Elevators are another weak spot. Watch as this woman does it right, swiping her card at the gate before heading to the elevator. It's actually easier to cheat than to pay. Then there are the freeloaders that push through without a ticket. Disabled fare gates are a favorite, easy to push, and they often get stuck open. Watch as 15 riders go through this one. Only 5 of them paid. Piggybacking through the gate requires a little more finesse. And of course, there are the jumpers. So BART is rolling out some new security features, making it more difficult to fare evade. For example, these gates here at Embarcadero Station have added air pressure. So trying to lift them up is much more difficult, and an alarm goes off when you do. But at the wheelchair accessible entrance, which is these yellow gates off to the side, BART hasn't added any air pressure. In fact, these gates are still as easy to lift up as they always have been. They have added an alarm, but the gate stays open, making it just as easy to sneak through.
It's almost a sense of entitlement.
Deputy Chief Lance Haight is in charge of fare evasion enforcement.
People are really bold. You know, I can be standing there in full uniform and they won't even try to hide it. They'll fare evade right in front of me.
He says emergency gates are also getting equipped with raised railings and wired with alarms, but elevators are still a challenge.
The ultimate solution is to incorporate them somewhere inside the paid areas.
We've known about this for years. You guys obviously have too. Why now try and fix the elevator issue?
It's a design issue. They need to come up with the right design. It's a money issue, a resource issue.
Good afternoon. Please have a BART ticket or Clipper card, please.
His resources are now focused on a deterrence. Fare inspection teams ride the trains, checking Clipper cards one by one.
Thank you.
We followed them along one recent day and heard all of the excuses.
BART ticket or Clipper card?
I lost mine on the train just now.
All right, where's your ID at?
I ain't got no ID, bro.
It's a civil citation
$75 citation for not having a valid BART ticket. Oh, no. All right, here you go.
that riders don't seem to be taking seriously.
Leave me alone, man.
In fact, BART says only about 9% have been paid. That adds up to $43,000. The current cost of the program is $1.3 million.
So are they working if people aren't paying?
So our primary goal has never been to generate money and make a lot of money from collecting these fines. It's really to disrupt the behavior and change their behavior.
By the looks of it, changing behavior is no easy task. All right, so you might be looking at the station agents sitting right here, right next to where all of this fare evasion often takes place, and be thinking, why aren't they stopping them? Well, they're not supposed to. BART police are the only people who can stop people who are fare evading and issue any kind of citation. If you're caught in the act, actually fare evading right here, jumping over one of these gates, it's a criminal citation. But if you're caught afterward on the train where you don't have proof of payment on your Clipper card or a ticket, then it's a civil citation and it's $75. Ken and Veronica.
Wow. All right. Susie Steimle live for us tonight in San Francisco. Susie, we appreciate your reporting. Thank you.